Explorers, Keto Explorer here, and today I am back with another travel tips video, and this video is going to be all about summer travel tips 2022 because we know travel has been absolutely chaotic this year. So in today's video, I'm going to give you several different travel tips to keep you on your toes and keep you from having the least chaotic travel experience this summer and beyond. And I'm going to tell you a little bit of why this is happening from my perspective. So let's get into today's video. And before we do, I am Keto Explorer, and on my channel I talk about all things travel, photography, and sustainability. So make sure you hit the subscribe button down below so you can stay tuned in to all of my future videos. So let's get into it and make sure you stay all the way to the end so you can hear all of my tips. Let's go. First of all, why is travel so chaotic this year? Well, obviously we're still in a pandemic, but we're out of the thick of it. We're out of like the unknown periods, the beginning stages of a pandemic. And during the pandemic, airlines as well as a lot of companies around the globe had to lay off people. They had to get rid of employees. Some people quit because they didn't want to go back into the workforce or want to go into something different after going through that crazy health crisis. So some people did not go back to work in the airline industry, and some people, got laid off and just didn't go back from that. There's people who just are overwhelmed in any work field right now because of all the things that we as a globe have went through the past few years. With that said, airlines are also packing their schedules, yet don't have enough resources to conduct those packed schedules. Some airlines recently have decreased and cut schedules going into future days. Like I think July 1st, Delta cut 100 flights a day. Going forward, I don't know for how long. United cut 50 flights a day, and I believe they're expected to cut more this coming fall because there's just not enough resources. There's not enough pilots. There's people behind the scenes at the airport that are needed in order to conduct flights too, like baggage handlers, gate agents, TSA, security, and people. There are a lot of people in an airport that has to conduct a process in order for a passenger to get from point A to point B. And if there isn't enough air traffic controllers, if there's not enough gate agents, if there's not enough people doing all these different processes, it's going to cause the delay in the entire process. So I'm not a person who works in the airline industry. I'm just from the outside looking in, and I have been working, and I know how chaotic it has been these past couple years. And I must say, I miss pandemic travel life. It was scary to travel during a pandemic when we didn't have vaccines, things were unknown. More people were really dying at the beginning of the pandemic, and it was very scary. But I do miss those travel days because not many people were traveling, and it wasn't chaotic. But anyway, that's besides the point. Let's get into these tips. I have 7 tips for you on what you should do to make your summer travel a little less chaotic. Let's get into number 1. So first of all, if you can, make sure you carry on your luggage. If you are flying, carry that bag on. It will save you so many headaches. You won't have to worry about your baggage getting lost. You won't have to worry about waiting for your bag to come out of the checked baggage area. It's just so much easier. And especially if you are going on a short trip, flying somewhere for a weekend, definitely take a carry-on bag. There is no need for you to have that much stuff for a weekend trip where you need to have a checked bag. Carry on your bag, and it will save you so much trouble with working with other people trying to get your bag from A to B. So what if you are going on a longer trip? Like recently, I just went on a month-long trip, and in the middle of that trip, I went on a week trip. So I ended up having to carry so much luggage because the 2 locations were 2 different types of trips. I ended up having to check 2 pieces of luggage. I tried so hard not to, and it just did not work out. But a longer trip usually requires at least 1 checked bag, at least. And that can definitely be scary right now, especially seeing the piles of luggage at London's airport. Definitely chaos. It's complete chaos. But if you just have to check your baggage, make sure you get to the airport early enough so your bag can take time to get from where you check your bag in with the gate agent and go through all the process of the airport to get on the plane. Make sure if you're flying some airlines, you can track it through the app. So make sure you have the app downloaded so you can track it through there. So whenever the airline scans your bag in, it will show up in the app. Also, if you're going to check your bag, make sure you take a few important items out of your bag and put it in your carry-on luggage just in case your bag is delayed or lost. And I mean important items like another outfit to change into, undergarments to change into, toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant. Those are some things, just one set of them, to make sure you have something just in case something goes rogue. And it's also nice to see, I don't have them, but I know people who do. And it's actually saved quite a few people by having a tracker in your baggage. So you can actually go to the airline and be like, hey, I know my bag is at XYZ location because my Apple AirTag device is showing me that my bag is there. So if that's something you want to invest into, it's definitely out there and available. But when you can, try to avoid checking your luggage and just carry on. Now going to number 3, get to the airport early. Some airports, especially being here in Atlanta, sometimes Atlanta's airport is crazy. It's people all over the place, long lines to get into the airport. Some airports, not so much. I flew out of Cleveland a few weeks ago and I literally was the only person in the security line. So it's completely different atmosphere. But I flew out of Paris last month and it took literally almost 2 hours to get through the security process at Paris Orly Airport. So definitely get there early enough. Some airports are calling that it's taking 3 to 5 hours to get through security, if not more. So get there early enough. If you have to check the bag, you have time to stand in that line, get your bag checked with the gate agent, enough time to go through security and be harassed at security. Sometimes people get harassed. I get harassed. That's a different discussion. Make sure you have enough time to get through security. Make sure if you're flying internationally, you have enough time to go through customs and get to your gate. You do not want to miss a flight, especially if it's international, because there may not be another one. And there's so many people missing flights right now and flights getting canceled. There may not be another one for a couple days. So get there early enough so you won't miss a flight because of your negligence of getting to the airport on time. This brings me to number 4. When you're booking a plane ticket, try to avoid connecting flights. If possible, try to get your flight to go from point A to B, and that is it. That will avoid you missing a connecting flight. It will avoid you getting to the connecting city and your second flight's being canceled. It will avoid just so many things, because if you miss your connecting flight, then you have to wait for another one. It could be the next day, 2 days, who knows? You may have to stay overnight somewhere. So try to avoid a connection if you can. I know it's not always possible. So if it is not possible for you, like just when I took my niece to Paris last month, we flew out of Cleveland and had to fly through New York. So I made sure we had hours of time in New York City. So if there was a delay, we would have enough time to get on our flight to go to Paris without rushing or worrying if we're going to make the international flight. So avoid connections if you cannot. Make sure you have enough time to make the connection. Okay, I mentioned this a little bit a few tips ago, but make sure you have the app for your airline downloaded. This is very important because obviously I talk about Delta a lot and I can really speak from that perspective, but the apps give you so much information. You can go in the app, check the status of your flight. You can go in there and check to see where your plane's coming from, and if that plane is on time, you can check to see if the status of your flight will be on time. You can check your baggage status. You can check so many things in the airline's app because they're going to be the source of the information because they are the airline you're flying. So make sure you have that app downloaded so you can refer to it and have notifications turned on so you'll be notified whenever there's any change in your plans. Now for tip number 6, if you decide to skip flying this summer and just go for a road trip because you say, hey, I don't want to deal with all that security, crap, I don't want to deal with any missing connections. I want to keep everything in my control. Do that. Definitely do that. But we know the world is dealing with a gas crisis. The price of gas is just out of control. It's going up. It's kind of went down a little bit, but it's still really expensive compared to 1 year ago. If you plan to travel this summer by car, make sure you map out your route so you can go in the most gas efficient, fuel efficient way, because we still want to care about the planet, right? And that's the same with flying too. Make sure you're not bouncing all over the place by plane. Pick the best route. But if you're going to drive big, pick the most fuel efficient route, and then make sure you download the GasBuddy app, because the GasBuddy app can tell you about different gas stations along the way, as well as tell you the pricing before you even get there. So you can prepare and plan ahead of how much you're going to spend on gas. And make sure you budget enough gas money for the trip. And the last tip, number 7, make sure you have a backup plan. So if something for some reason happens, I don't know, you get a flat in your tire on your car, or your flight is canceled, or your flight is delayed, have a backup plan. If it's canceled, if it's a short trip, maybe you just won't go. If you have a flat, maybe you know that you can go to this place or call this number to get it repaired quickly. Or if it's delayed, maybe you need to look and see, like, will I make my connection, or am I going to be late for something? So make sure you have a backup plan. And with that said, make sure you also give enough in your plan. So if you're going to a special event, don't go the same day. If you have a wedding on Friday, do not go on Friday. Go on Thursday, because you will not have a backup plan. Your backup plan will be seeing the post pictures of the wedding on Facebook at another time. So plan ahead and have that backup plan so you don't miss special events and you get the most out of your vacations this summer and beyond. All right, explorers, I hope you enjoyed this video and learning these tips to make the most out of your summer travel 2022 plans. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. It is free for you to do so, and it helps me provide more and better content to you in the future. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. If you have any questions about these tips, make sure you leave them down below in the comment box. And make sure you share this video with your friends, family, and social media networks so they can learn these tips as well. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day or night wherever in the world you are. Bye.